Hey Sagittarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of June. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Only take the messages that resonate. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much guys in advance for hitting the like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate everyone's support. So thank you for that. Let's take a look. What is the messages for the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius, what's the message for you guys? June 1st to the 15th. Sorry. A little scratch there. What's going on with Sag? First half of June. Sagittarius. Why this Five of Cups? Six of Pentacles. What is this about here? Give me a sec here, Sag. There's something here that's, you've got to take action on. You've got to take, I feel like there's no time to lose here, or there's no time to waste, okay? If you have something to give or something to offer somebody, then do so. Especially if you've got regrets. What I want to say is, like, let's say you have a regret. Let's say you've done something in life. Let's say you've hurt somebody. Let's say that you've, made a wrong move in your life. Try not to sit in the regret for longer than you need to, or feel sorry for yourself, or feel bad. I think the thing here is, like, take the necessary steps to fix what you've caused, to offer back what you've taken, to give support, to sort of, somebody else might be very in need of an apology, or in need of your actions, your support. So I'd say here, like, especially if you have regrets, okay? If you've hurt somebody, it's like, it's not a bad thing to offer an apology, to kind of admit where you went wrong. The Queen of Cups. Yeah. I think this is definitely something, especially somebody who you really loved. I feel there's something that, this person deserves in a way. I feel like somebody here is worthy of giving what it is that they need, or where again, roles can be reversed. But I feel like the Knight of Swords is taking action. I think it's more on your end of showing up for somebody and supporting them. It's kind of like, because it'll be too late when they move on, in a way. If somebody moves on with their feelings and they say, well, I'm moving on because I haven't heard from Sagittarius, or I'm just going to carry on and, start up a new relationship or a new job or something. There's something that it's like you need to offer them something to show your appreciation, show your love, show your value towards this individual or this situation. And I feel like it's around the love. This is an emotional thing. The Four of Swords. King of Cups. So you're on a break here, Sag, with somebody. There's a bit of a break, a pause, needing a timeout, needing to think things through. There's a lot of love here between you and another person, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like I want to say the divine feminine, okay? The feminine here has a lot to offer. It seems like somebody here who would maybe have a lot to give. The masculine, or she could be taking the break. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's same sex, but I feel like the masculine here has to show his love he has to express and take action towards what was messed up. And not just saying, oh, well, I guess I'm just not good at this. I'm not worthy of this. I messed it all up. I guess I'll live with regret. There's nothing wrong with swallowing your pride, your ego, and sort of going towards that individual. If you truly love each other, if you really love this person, to give them that extra that you want to show them that they're worthy of, extra worth, extra value. Give them more love, more attention, more time, more care, more apologies, whatever that is. It's a time for you to show up. There's been a quiet moment here. There's been a pause. There's been a bit of a break. You're on a break. You're on some kind of break here. Yeah, there could have been some dishonesty here, Seven of Swords. There could have been something very like, will this person even take me back? You know, maybe there was some cheating, some kind of deceit, dishonesty. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. I feel like it's sort of like, why bother? They're not going to take me back. The Death card, yeah, Scorpio. You got a lot of Scorpio energy here, guys. It's kind of like, yeah, well, when you do that, it's over. There's no turning back. It was a sudden done. So there could be, for some of you that feel, but you know, there could be this thing that you don't have to give an apology just to get somebody back. You could do that out of the generosity of your heart, out of forgiveness, out of explaining yourself. Because the Death card wasn't ending very quickly. Someone found out that something was not honest here. Something wasn't good. High Priestess, okay. Somebody probably knew. They had a suspicious, or they had a knowing, they knew something, or they had some inside information. I feel like the intuition was telling them to leave. Somebody had an intuition or something that something's not right here. Something doesn't feel right. I'm not being treated the way I should be. Why, you know, or what's going on? What's not feeling good here? Pisces energy. Got a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Scorpio. Yeah, it's Eight of Swords, okay? So, you know, there's like somebody here who felt it, who knew this, but they were, you know, it was creating their own stress, stressing themselves out or second guessing their worth, second guessing what they felt, what they knew. But I think inside this person felt that this was going to come to an end if they've been thinking about this a lot in a very stress-filled way, anxiety, overthinking. You know, what is wrong with my worth? Overthinking, like, why would this take place? If you are that person, don't second guess your worth. It's not necessarily you. It's not something that's because of you when other people mistreat you. Yeah, see the anxiety right there, Nine of Swords. It's not sleeping at night, worrying about what is it? I'm a good person. I'm this, I'm that. I was loyal, I was that. Why would someone do this to me? Why is this not feeling this way? It's not necessarily because of you. It's not personal. Some people are not coming from an honest place, or they've got other maybe not such good intention. And so they almost create, it's a bit of a sabotaging energy there. They almost create the ending themselves. There's a worry about somebody ending something. There's a worry that someone's not feeling valid, like good enough. Someone's not feeling worthy enough. What could I possibly offer? We all offer every single person we encounter a lesson, a gift, an offering. We offer something, because that's the reason why we were brought together, to teach, to learn, to mirror. whether you know that or not. It's not even intentional. It's to show examples of what the person needs to learn and learn within yourself. So somebody here was very hard on themselves about overthinking what's wrong with me. There could have been a lot of insecurity there, second guessing their judgment, second guessing their intuition. But they knew, like deep down inside, I think they knew, but they were they wanted to know the answer as to why. Like someone thought it was themselves. It's like, why did I get fired? Or why was I mistreated? It's not necessarily personal. There could have been, you got let go. The company changed its tune, or it's for whatever reason. It's kind of like sometimes we judge ourselves and we think there's something wrong with us. The Four of Pentacles. This is someone not sharing or talking or holding back all the stress. Feeling a little guarded around this connection. The Lovers. Yeah, someone's feeling guarded in this. There's a guarded energy. And Gemini. Someone holding back their feelings or they're preventing the connection from really coming together. I feel like there's a love here. There seems to be a lot of love. King and Queen of Cups and the Lovers. There seems to be like something that it could be really strong, loving, connected relationship or connection. But again, there is this thing of somebody has to come forward. They're holding back on what they really should be, maybe giving a little more to this person, giving a little more explanation, relieving them of the stress if they have the answers to things or the clarity around something. This is really about sharing whatever it is that's needed or missing or lacking to relieve this individual, because I feel like they're left out kind of wondering what the heck is wrong with me. And it's like it needs a little bit of clarity, an apology, a giving, something like this. It's almost like it's like this, you know, I'm going to throw this in here because I'm feeling that with the Five of Cups. It's like we're getting involved in a relationship when we still haven't been over our ex, or we're still in love with someone else. And so we thought we were done. We move into a new connection. And then you realize like this is a sudden ending. Something's not working out. Maybe you go back to your past. Maybe something happens where you're like, I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't realize this to happen. I didn't realize I still had feelings for my past or my ex. And so somebody is left in the cold wondering, we were getting along so well. What's up? It's not necessarily you. It's that sometimes their heart, their feelings are elsewhere. So they couldn't properly open up with you, or vice versa. So maybe that King and Queen of Cups with the Four of Swords is this break that somebody's on. They moving into something new, an ending, death and rebirth, thinking that something's better for them, or thinking that they'll outgrow the other person. So this is kind of showing up again now, where it could be an example for some of you that, you know, you're emotionally upset, sad, involved with possibly not the closure of someone else. There could be closure here that's needed. And somebody's taking this the wrong, they don't realize what's going on. You may not have even told them. Four of Pentacles with that Seven of Swords. You may not have told them that you just broke up with this other person a month ago. They don't even know. You moved very quickly. Knight of Swords. You took action. So as quickly as you took action to move on, it's just as quickly necessary to provide clarity, apology, support, explanation to somebody else who might be really taking this the wrong way. Okay, Sag, let's take a look here. It's like somebody deserves to be set free in a way, to be able to kind of rebirth again in a new light. The Sparrow. Conviviality. Create space for the new. A significant new development lies ahead. I think so. But we have to also make sure the past is resolved. Exchange and communication with like-minded people are important now. Keep a balance between sharing knowledge and chit-chat. Sparrow admonishes you. Don't talk things down. Seek conviviality, then the joy of life spreads. Sparrow carries a great driving force and a freedom from concepts, evaluations, and opinions. This bird goes with you through the dark night of your soul to create something new with you in all clarity and light. Sparrow helps you to free yourself from old burdens. Soon you will feel a deep joy about newly discovered abilities with which you open new doors for yourself. Carry the joyful message of your transformation into the world. With my ash gray and earthy brown plumage, I turn up nimbly and somewhat unspectacularly. Cheerful in a sociable group, I make contact and chirp my message to you. Particularly striking are my dark throat feathers. These stand for precise communication. The sparrow is a companion of Dagr, the Germanic god of day. Knowledge flows through you from the spiritual realm. Exchange and contact with like-minded people. Do not be garrulous. A driving force kisses you, and the sparrow whispers the right words to you. Your affirmation, Sag, is, I am ready to walk through the dark night of my soul and make room for new. My new way of communication is changing my energy field and brings me freedom. So it's interesting that this card pops out because I feel that there is a thing here around being giving or generous or offering some form of clarity, probably the communication. Okay, because that Four of Pentacles is holding on to something, and we're making a choice to hold back when it comes to partnerships and love. And lovers don't hold things back from each other. They don't create anxiety and stress for each other. They don't leave each other hanging in the dark or hanging in what's going on and making that person sort of feel like, what was wrong with me? So there's a little bit of that. And it could have a misconception here with the Seven of Swords of like a form of deceit, you know, lie, cheat, steal card, the form of like left hanging, but left with like a bad taste in their mouth, or, you know, how this role is reversed maybe for some of you. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Thanks again for hitting the like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everyone's support. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.